My name is Michele Blackburn. I am a survivor of the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing, and this year I will be running the Boston Marathon on the 10th anniversary. People have asked me ever since the bombing, do you think you'd ever run the marathon one day? And I always very firmly said, no, absolutely not. I was not a runner before. I'm definitely not a runner now as I'm recovering, but I think I always had a feeling that maybe there was something more there, but I kind of resisted it for quite a while. I just started to get this feeling like maybe now is the time. Maybe I'm ready to say, I do want to run this marathon. I do want this. I have the mental strength. I have the physical strength. Milford Regional feels like a place of comfort and a place of support.
Having Michele here was such a great experience for all of us involved. Someone so motivated, taking charge of her life. She went through such a traumatic experience, and here it is 10 years later. She is trying to get back and participate in the marathon, and we're so happy that we were able to participate in her care and help her achieve that goal.
I feel like a lot has happened in 10 years. And it's nice to be able to look back at it from a healed place of insight almost. And now to run this, it just means so much to me personally, because after I was injured, I really didn't know what I was going to be able to do. The doctors really didn't know what I was going to be able to do. You know, will I be able to run, jump? Well, I was very active before. Will I be able to get back to where I was? I remember laying in my hospital bed afterwards and thinking, what is it going to be like a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? And I just want to feel proud of where I am, and I think I do. You know, I have a family, a beautiful family, which is something I've always wanted, and now I feel like I have this physical ability and emotional ability to go out and take this on, and I think that just means the most to me, to feel like I'm healed and that I'm ready to take this on. So last year, I had noticed for a period of time, I would say 6 months to a year, that I had some persistent swelling, especially in my left leg. Usually over the last 9 years before that, I would get swelling because of my injuries, and I would either wear a compression sock, I would elevate it overnight, and the swelling would dissipate by the morning. But I just started to notice that my left leg especially was in a constant state of a little bit swollen. And so I asked my primary care doctor what she thought about it. And she said, was nothing to worry about, just because of my injuries that I could expect swelling. And as I get older, that's definitely something that will contribute. But she was the one who suggested I should try lymphedema therapy, which I had never heard of before. I got set up with Eileen, and I came in, and in our first appointment, she really just put me at ease, and I ripped the Band-Aid off and told her I had been running and that I had these aspirations to maybe run a marathon one day that I had just started forming in my head. And I couldn't be happier to say that she was so encouraging and so supportive.
So when Michele first came in, she was having difficulty even walking comfortably. She was very concerned with how she was going to be able to progress, being able to exercise, get back to being very active in her life, being able to wear appropriate sneakers and footwear. And today, after she completed her in-clinic treatment and continues to carry on her home program, she's wearing shoes comfortably, she's training, she's running, she's very active at home with her family, and she's achieving the goals that she set when she first came in here.
Most people that I mention lymphedema therapy to say, what's that? Don't know what it is. I certainly didn't know what it was, and I didn't understand it until I looked into it more. But it's a very empowering type of physical therapy where, again, the goal is for you to be able to do it on your own. And I think that that's the goal in most people's lives, to be able to address whatever issues they're having and then go on with their lives with the tools that they need to live the life that they want to live. I think that I always had this goal of not letting what happened that day define my life. So I really walked away from that. I didn't want everything in my life to be because this one thing happened to me. I think I've looked at it as everybody goes through hard things in their lives, and this was my hard thing. And that's where I've been able to kind of hone in on let me just do what I need to do to live the life that I want to live. People have asked me when they find out that I'm training for the marathon if I am raising money for a charity or if they can donate to something on my behalf. And the first thing that's always come to my mind is Milford Regional, a place that I had my son, a place that I did my lymphedema therapy that gave me the tools I needed to go out and do my marathon training. So I can't think of a better cause to support than Milford Regional and everything that they stand for.